What's up, Titans family? Welcome back to All Out Titans podcast. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Do me a favor real quick though. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. Thank you for doing that, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's get down to the show. The Tennessee Titans finally got a new GM. Honestly, from what I've seen so far, the guy seems awesome. Then again, I thought the same thing of J-Rob. Just like everybody else, I was a little surprised by the J-Rob termination. Yes, J-Rob made a lot of mistakes for the Titans. Drafting Isaiah Wilson, trading AJ, and many other different moves. But he also brought in a lot of great talent. Brought in Ryan Tannehill, Malcolm Butler, Logan Ryan. I mean, for a little while there, I thought we were like the A team. Oh wait, we were the number 1 seed last year. I forgot about that. Now, I did watch the new general manager's press conference, and there was one thing that did rub me the wrong way. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me, but I'm just going to speak the truth here. They asked him, is Ryan Tannehill his quarterback? He responded by saying, that's not fair. I need to evaluate the quarterback roster. I am a Ryan Tannehill fan, okay? And this is why. Ryan Tannehill turned our team around. When he took over for Marcus, we were 2-4. And we ended up finishing the season 9-7, but we went to the AFC Championship. Following season, he takes us to 11-5 record. Following season after that, he takes us to a 12-5 record because they added the other game. Ryan Tannehill is a legit great quarterback, and I think he is the quarterback for this team, and that can take us to the Super Bowl. I know he threw the interception in Baltimore a few years ago. I know he threw the pick to the Bengals last year, but he's still a great quarterback. We never had a franchise quarterback before Ryan Tannehill. The last franchise quarterback we had was Steve McNair. Let's go down the list, okay? Vince Young. I remember when we drafted Vince Young, I was so hyped about that. I remember watching the Texas USC game like it was yesterday. That was such a beautiful game. Oh, man. Great game all the way around. I was ecstatic. I was like, oh, hell yeah. We are going to be back to the 99-2000 Titans. We are going to be dynamite now. But Jeff Fisher and Norm Chow didn't want Vince Young. They wanted Matt Leinart from USC. The late Bud Adams went into the draft room and said, I want Vince Young. The owner of the team, you can't tell him no. It's just like if, Mike McCarthy or whoever will go and tell Jerry Jones no. You just don't do it. The Jeff Fisher and Vince Young conflict lasted years, all the way to where both guys were out of the building. So in 2010, Vince Young got released, Jeff Fisher got fired. They ended up promoting offensive line coach Mike Munchak, and then they bring in Matt Hasselbeck and draft Jake Locker. Now, at the time, I was a little excited about the Matt Hasselbeck. I was like, he was a great quarterback in Seattle, but I forgot he was 50 years old when we got him. Jake Locker, I didn't know too much about. I know in that draft, if Cam Newton was drafted, and Jake Locker was drafted number 8. Wow, he was the number 8 pick. This guy must be good. Let me look at some highlights. Now, of course, in the highlights, you only see the good stuff. You don't really see the bad stuff. And I was trying to find it at the time, but YouTube was still, YouTube in 2011. But I remember them talking about how Jake Locker is really good when he's mobile. He could throw the ball on target when he's running, but in the pocket, his mechanics are really off. Which is another way saying he sucks. Jake Locker became the starting quarterback the following season, while Matt Hasselbeck was the backup. Now, at this time, there was talks about Peyton Manning becoming the Titan. Peyton Manning was leaving the Colts for the first time in history. Everybody was going crazy about it. They all wanted to land Peyton Manning. The Titans were one of the teams that Peyton Manning actually visited. Bud Adams gave Peyton Manning a blank check and even gave him a front office job once he retires. Bud Adams wanted Peyton Manning so bad, he gave him a blank check and guaranteed him a front office position, like ownership almost, when he retires. Peyton Manning had connections to Tennessee. He went to college in Tennessee. His wife is from Tennessee. Everybody was so excited. He ended up going to Denver, and of course, we know what happened then. We went through so many quarterbacks. I mean, it was just like Charlie Whitehurst. I mean, so many different quarterbacks. Now, when we drafted Marcus Mariota, I was really excited for this one. I was like, this is a guy with his head on his shoulders. Everybody wanted Jameis Winston. I was like, no, Marcus is the guy. Oregon, he took Oregon to a national championship, Heisman Trophy winner. This was going to be our quarterback of the future. The only thing that worried me about Marcus is that he was too nice of a guy. Titans need somebody with a little bit of attitude. That's why we're Titans. Now, Ken Whisenhunt, as a coach, when we first hired him, I was actually really excited. He took Arizona to the Super Bowl. He was a great offensive coordinator for San Diego. I mean, this guy was going to be all right. Yeah, he ended up only winning 3 games in 2.5 years, so I was wrong. They ended up promoting tight ends coach Mike Mularkey as the head coach. And yeah, I was never a fan of Mike Mularkey. I was totally against that promotion. Never wanted him as our coach. And honestly, it just wasn't right. Yes, the Titans went to the playoffs. They beat Kansas City. Marcus Mariota threw himself a touchdown. But then New England beat our ass. Mike Mularkey and his entire coaching staff, well, almost entire coaching staff, was terminated. And they bring in Mike Vrabel. Best coach ever. This guy is probably the best coach in Titans history. It's almost to the point where I want to say Titans Oilers history. In that offseason, J-Rob, former general manager, ended up trading the Dolphins for Ryan Tannehill. Now, this is when they're going to decide what's going on with Marcus. He has a history of getting injured. Yes, he's went through a lot of offensive coordinators. Yeah, but in 2016, the Tennessee Titans had the best offensive lineman in the league. They had the best offensive line in the league. Still got hurt. He still wasn't real great. The first game Marcus Mariota ever played was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston versus Marcus Mariota. Both rookies playing against each other. Marcus Mariota actually had a perfect game. Gotta remember that. I was like, we are going to the Super Bowl many times over with this guy. It just didn't work out that way. He just wasn't that kind of quarterback. He is a great backup. 2018 season starts. Titans start out the season 2-4. Marcus is just not playing well. Now, in the Denver Broncos game, Marcus is just throwing the ball like crazy. He threw 2 interceptions. The Titans are down 16-0. And Mike Vrabel, well, is Mike Vrabel. Everybody was shocked by it, but he ended up benching Mariota for Ryan Tannehill. It was rumors after he did this move that they were talking about Ryan Tannehill actually being the starter from day one. But they wanted to know what was up with Marcus. They wanted to see if he was going to be the guy. Are they going to re-sign him for multi-millions? Is he going to be the franchise quarterback? So they went with Marcus just to see if this is him or not. Pretty much it was Marcus's last chance. They start out 2-4. Ryan Tannehill comes in and just takes over and doesn't look back. He ended up leading the Titans to a 9-7 season, but takes us all the way to the AFC Championship. The following year happens. Marcus Mariota is no longer a Titan. He goes to Las Vegas, back up to Derek Carr. Ryan Tannehill signs a 4-year, $118 million contract with the Titans. At the time, I was like, wow, that's a little steep. But in a way, I was really excited. John Robinson, what I do have to say, had balls. Before him, who was our general manager? Rustin Webster. The guy didn't spend any money. They would draft players that were great, and they would go elsewhere. The only ones that stayed was Jarrell Casey and Derek Morgan. That was it. Yes, he re-signed Chris Johnson. I know he gave him the $30 million guaranteed, but the Titans didn't spend big money in free agency. The Titans didn't do anything like that. J-Rob did. He went and got Malcolm Butler. He got Logan Ryan. He went and got a lot of great players. Yes, did he have some draft buzz? Yeah, Isaiah Wilson was just a joke. Khalil Ferry, same thing. The guy at least played in some games, but Isaiah Wilson was just like, wow. Yes, he made some mistakes as well. I was all over the Clowney free agent signing. I really wanted Clowney. I thought he was great in Seattle. He would be great for us. Mike Vrabel and him have a history in Houston. I was all over for Clowney. I was also all over for Julio Jones. I was like, we got Julio Jones, A.J. Brown. Hell yeah. Beasley. I was excited for that. Vic Beasley was great for the Falcons. He was an amazing defensive man. I thought he was going to be amazing. J-Rob couldn't predict what was going to happen. Isaiah Wilson was a monster. He did great at Georgia. Of course they drafted him in the first round. They never thought after they gave the guy millions of dollars that he would just become nuts. But when you draft A.J. Brown in the second round, which is a damn steal, and then you trade him away after he's a proven receiver, A.J. Brown is one of the best receivers in the league. Wow, he was a Titan. Why would you trade him away? That was the only thing I did not like about John Robinson, is he made moves against his head coach's choice, against the owner's decision. He just made his own moves that he thought he could make. You never bet on a receiver like that. Trading away for a rookie? If the Eagles wanted Treylon Burks, they wouldn't have given up a number 1 pick for A.J. Brown. J-Rob made the biggest mistake by trading A.J. When that trade happened, I was like, no, this is a prank. No. I actually live out here in Vegas, and I gotta say, I thought I was the only Titans fan, but there was a lot of Titans really upset about that. It still pains me, because now A.J. Brown is about to go win a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Ryan Tannehill is our quarterback. He is our franchise quarterback. Yes, he has millions of dollars coming his way. Maybe they can restructure. Maybe they can give him an extension and do something like that. I mean, he is our franchise quarterback. And what I don't believe is that he's never got a really good welcome with Tennessee. A lot of players, if he has a bad game, they're like, oh, he's done. Trade him away. Release him. Get rid of him. Just off one bad game. Yes, he threw some interceptions in important games. I get it. But he has done a lot of great things for the Titans. We've had quarterback trouble since Steve McNair. We finally get a good quarterback who takes us to winning records every year. This year, of course, he had a bad year. He didn't have great receivers. Titans roster management was horrible because of John Robinson. It had nothing to do with Ryan Tannehill. And nobody's given him a fair shot. Also, it has to do with the offensive coordinator. This year proved it that Todd Downing is just not a great offensive coordinator at all. He sucked with Oakland. He sucked with us. He's just not an NFL offensive coordinator. And everybody blames Tannehill. Everybody's blaming Tannehill. Everybody wants Tannehill gone. And I don't understand it. We went through so many quarterbacks. I was so excited when we signed Ryan Tannehill because I knew he was a great quarterback and he can win a Super Bowl. He just needs the weapons. You give Tannehill the weapons, he will make it happen. Please, Mr. GM, please. Do not trade Ryan Tannehill. Unless you're coming up with something big. Everyone keeps talking about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is, a year away from retirement? We'd love to have Aaron Rodgers on our team, but I would like to have a quarterback for 5 years. Keep Mike Vrabel for 20 years. He'll get you to a Super Bowl eventually. That's going to be it for right now, Titans family. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching the show. If you ever want to be a part of it, let me know. Go ahead and email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook at All Out Titans. Also, check us out on Instagram, All Out Titans, and Twitter, All Out Titans. Do me a favor before you leave. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. This is All Out Titans. My name is Kyle. You guys have a good one.